On January 30th, 1835, President Andrew Jackson was attending the funeral of a congressman in Washington, D.C. After the service, he was walking down the steps of the Capitol when a man named Richard Lawrence approached him. Lawrence was armed with 2 pistols, which he planned to use to kill Jackson. As Lawrence raised one of the pistols and fired, the gun misfired. He quickly pulled out his second pistol and tried again, but the gun also misfired. Incredibly, both pistols failed to shoot Jackson. Though surprised and angry, he was not hurt. Lawrence was quickly tackled and restrained by bystanders. President Jackson, known for his tough personality, was reportedly furious and attacked Lawrence with his cane. Lawrence was later arrested and put on trial. It was discovered that he was mentally ill and he was sent to a mental institution. This is by most accounts the first assassination attempt on a president, although I assume it is not in reality the first. There were almost certainly plans to kill presidents before, with the plans falling through or failing in general, but they are likely lost to history. I bring up the attempt on President Jackson for a few reasons. The first is that Richard Lawrence walked up off the street. Sure, he planned it, but this meant that the president was approachable, so much so a random person could simply lie in wait and take a shot, or in this case, fail to take a shot twice. It would seem President Jackson was vulnerable due to protection provided to the president being in an infantile state at the time. Many people around President Jackson attributed the jammed guns to an act of God. After the recent attempt on President Trump's life, we have seen the exact same thing play out again, with Trump supporters pointing to a higher power as the thing keeping Trump alive. One thing that is very different from the attempt on President Jackson is that the Secret Service at this time has plenty of experience in protecting people in office. So the attempt on Trump, playing out how it did, raises some eyebrows, and rightfully so in my opinion. How does a guy who clearly had scoped out this location before show up, get on a roof while people are pointing him out, and take multiple shots at a president? It glows. When you've gone down the rabbit holes I have, it is hard not to see this as anything but something planned. And only time will tell what evidence exists. But in a world that had a government running MKUltra and MK Naomi, how can you not wonder? I plan to do a stream soon breaking down the timeline of the shooting and discussing it, but I wanted to make this video to give an idea of where my head is at in regards to this whole thing. I do not trust the government investigating the government. We saw what that got us with Kennedy, and we still have not gotten clear answers there. And we likely never will. This is looking like it's going to go down the same way. We will likely never get real answers. It's going to be up to the theorists, researchers, and historians to make statements on what happened and help people. Because all you're going to get from the establishment is establishment talking points and answers. I've seen far too many actions taken by the federal government that could not be made by an organization not bent on some form of conspiracy. It would appear to me that from the establishment Republican and Democrat view, President Trump is enemy number one. He cannot be allowed to win. Court cases have failed to stop him, and now, so has a bullet. The question is, did the same people who favor those court cases favor President Trump being assassinated? And would they put something like that in order? Or can they? I can't answer that, at least not now. What I can say for certain is that it's not off the table, and in fact, again, with the government's previous actions, I wouldn't really be surprised. I'll be sure to expand on all of this soon and cover the timeline on stream, so stay tuned for that. This is a shorter video, but I just wanted to kind of get my mindset out there and let people know where I'm at. If you enjoyed, subscribe, comment, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.